dogs sleeping in the middle of the road in the Philippines. This is something everybody should know about, especially if you're riding at night.
It's very common here.
He should have watched my video 2 videos ago talking about dogs and roosters running out in front of him, but he didn't listen. He's hard-headed like that.
It was dark, and the dog was asleep in the middle of the road.
Okay, folks, I'm back. We just got out of X-rays. They took several X-rays. We don't know the status yet. If he's got any broken bones, or I think he's more worried about like his collarbone. He's hoping that his shoulder's just kind of knocked out of place. So hopefully that's all it is. But like I say, we're just speculating right now. He's scraped up pretty good, and so he's definitely going to be sore for a few days. So hopefully they'll let him go tonight. I don't know how it works here in the Philippines. I've never been to a hospital. Probably should have went once, but I didn't. Like I say, this is all new to me. And okay, folks, just got back from getting him some X-rays. Don't know the status. Don't know how they turned out. I guess the X-ray, you know how they're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you much. Wait for the doctor to tell you. So I guess that's what we're doing now. It's kind of in the waiting stages. Aaron really don't think it's broke. He thinks it may be dislocated. So I doubt we could get lucky enough for it not to be either one. But I guess if it's one or the other, hopefully it's just dislocated. He scraped up pretty good. He scraped up on his knees, on his feet, and pretty hard spill. I'm telling you, folks, it's dangerous driving in the Philippines, especially on these motorbikes, especially at night. The dogs and cats and roosters and goats and cows and everything else run out in front of you in the daytime. Well, it's that much worse at night when you can't see. He said the dog was laying in the middle of the road in a dark spot, so he didn't see it. Them headlights on them motorcycles, they don't put out much light. So when he says that he didn't see it till the last minute, I totally believe it. That's just another reason not to be driving at night. I know me and him both try to avoid it, but he was coming back from Dumaguete and was nearly to Valencia when that dog jumped up and I guess run out in front of him, and he clipped it with the front of his motorcycle and then took a spill. Luckily he's okay. Other than scratches and its shoulder being messed up. So word to the wise, don't drive at night, folks. Avoid it if you can. I'll let y'all know more. That's all I know for now, so I'll get back to you in a bit. Okay, folks, I'm here at the pharmacy picking up medicine. Okay, folks, looks like he broke his clavicle, so I'm here at the pharmacy picking up some medicine and go back. They said he could go home, so I guess I'm gonna try to find him a tricycle to get him back to Valencia, because there's no way he can ride on the back of a motorbike. So I'll keep you posted. Okay, folks, we got the verdict. It's broken clavicle or broken collarbone, whatever you call it. I'm just coming back from the pharmacy for the second time. I think they're going to give him a tetanus shot maybe, and a couple other shots, and got him some pain medicine and maybe some antibiotics. I'm not sure what all's in here, but they're going to let him go home, sound like. And I don't know. I'll keep you updated.
Yep. Ooh, that burns. That burns. Ooh, that burns. tell me this was gonna burn that bad.
Okay, folks. Looks like the ambulance is pulling up to the house. Aaron's back home. Here he comes, folks. Take care, thank you.
Are my keys inside the house?
Hope.
I hope so too.
There's a little minute.
Did it rain?
That's bird shit on your back.
Hope I threw my keys in here. Yep. Woo, doggy.
Crash test dummy has arrived.
I got a case of the shoe buddies. Shoe buddy.
I think that pain pill kicked in.
Yeah, it's definitely helping some, that's for sure. Oh man.
Alright folks, we're gonna let him get some rest. We'll holler at y'all in a bit. Any final words for your YouTube audience that you didn't know you had?
Dead dogs don't lie.
Alright folks. The next day. Okay folks. Figured I'd tell you a story. What's been going on, what you've been seeing. Had a pretty eventful night last night. I woke up to Aaron yelling, "I hit a dog! I hit a dog!" And I didn't know what to. I didn't have a clue what the hell he was talking about. I came downstairs, seen he was all messed up, shirt ripped off, had scrapes and cuts, and couldn't move his shoulder. So I grabbed my keys and I drove him down about 3 or 4 blocks from here. The fire station's right before you get to the Valencia Park, and took him there. That they've got like an EMS deal set up, and took him there, and then he got in an ambulance and they drove him to Sibyland Hospital there in Dumaguete. I followed the ambulance to the hospital, got him checked out. He was hoping it was just a dislocated shoulder or something. Matter of fact, he told the girl at the EMS deal to ask if she knew how to pop it back in, and she looked at him like, "You're crazy. Get in the ambulance and we'll take you to Dumaguete." So that's what we did, and good thing we did, because they took him in, got him X-rayed, and sure enough, the clavicle. I thought the clavicle and collarbone was the same thing, but evidently the clavicle is broke. I mean, you seen in that X-ray that it's snapped in two, but there's nothing really they can do for it. So they give him some medicine, like a week's supply of medicine, give him a few shots, give him a sling, send him home. They did give him the option to either stay the night last night and see an orthopedic person today, or come on home. He decided to come on home, but then we run into, well, how the hell we get him home? But lucky enough, we was able to pay the ambulance, another ambulance service, just 1,000 pesos, which is under $20, to bring him all the way from Dumaguete to Valencia. Got him in, got him medicated or sedated or whatever you call it, and it was pretty. We didn't get into like 4 in the morning, but when he finally went to sleep, he was out, and feels a whole lot better today than I thought he would. I thought he'd be really hurting, but he said as long as he don't move it, he's fine. But it's gonna be one of those deals where it's gonna take him a while to get over it. He's in there right now trying to find like caregivers. I think you can rent them pretty cheap, like 300 or 400 pesos a day, 100 a week or something like that, 75 a week, something like that. So he's in there. He's feeling a lot better. I think he's in there trying to figure out how he can get one of them to come give him a bath so he don't fall down in the shower, you know. So I don't blame him. I'd be doing the same thing. But we're gonna try to get him a caretaker. That way he don't work me so hard. I'm always looking out for me, and I know he's going to be wanting me to run errands and stuff. So I'm fixing to go get him some money out of the ATM and get him some food and stuff that he can get to pretty easy. He's in there on the couch right now watching Netflix. So it's good. But the overall first time with a hospital experience here in the Philippines. And it was pretty much a good experience. I mean, if there is such a thing, I know nobody wants to go to the hospital, especially at midnight or 11 o'clock at night, whenever it was. And folks, he was just driving back from Dumaguete, and a dog was laying in the middle of the road. He didn't see it. He didn't see it because there's not like street lights all up in like you're used to in the West. And it was kind of in a dark spot, and I guess it jumped up about the time he kept on. And there's just nothing he can do. Nothing you can do, folks. That's why I warn so many people about driving in the Philippines. It's dangerous. It really is, and it's a miracle it don't happen more often. But once is enough. Luckily, there were some people behind him that helped him pick up his bike and get back on it. And he said that's what they said. It's the stupid dogs, you know. I hate it for the dog. I don't think that. Well, I know the dog didn't make it, but you know, it could have been a lot worse than it was. But you run into that in the Philippines: stray dogs, stray cats, and nobody's going to claim that dog. And even if they did, there's nothing you could do. I mean, you can't hold nobody liable for stuff like that. It's just an accident, and shit happens. Unfortunately, shit happens, and he was going a little too fast, but when you're going in between Dumaguete and Valencia, you know, we're used to just trying to get there, and that's what he was driving normal. It's just the conditions in the Philippines that are not what we're used to back home. So lesson learned for me and for him and for hopefully some of y'all. So when y'all get over here, y'all keep that in mind, because it don't have to be a dog. It could be anything. I mean, people drive around here with no headlights, no taillights. Dogs, cats, cows, roosters. I even heard some guy say that there was a clam or a crab a foot tall on the island of Bohol that wrecked him. And you know, I thought he was bullshitting me, but no, he said he was telling the truth. So I believe him now. And you know, and that's one of them deals that even if he'd have swerved and missed it, you know, he might have wiped out even harder, or if it was, there's just so many scenarios. He's lucky. He's really lucky that it didn't turn out worse than it did. So, but the overall hospital experience, I gotta give them kudos. The ambulance, EMS service, all that they done a hell of a job. It was slow, but it's slow everywhere. Probably faster than you would have got in the United States. The hospitals are busy here, so it was a private hospital that we went to, Sibulan Hospital. I don't know much about hospitals, so don't get me to lying to you about that, because I just don't know much about the medical system over here. But all that, 2 ambulance rides, a sling, a week's worth of medicine, shots, you know, tetanus shots, everything, Xrays, all that came out to about $114. I think it was 6,400 pesos, something like that. I knew when he come in the deal. I asked him, I said, you got any money? And he said, yeah, I got a little bit. So I grabbed some money, because I knew that in the hospital in the Philippines, you don't leave until you settle up. So made sure we had money, and we got settled up, and they give him a ride home. I told him, I said, is there a tricycle or something I can rent to get him home, because he can't be hanging on the back of me trying to drive all the way to Valencia. And they said, well, we don't know, it's awful late, because it was 4 in the morning. And they said, but if you'll pay 1,000 pesos, we'll take him in the ambulance. So that's what we did. Money well spent. And so we got him home, got him patched up, and now he's just going to have to go through the healing process, and it's a process. And, you know, I can't imagine. I screwed up my shoulder at that damn waterfall this time last year, and wasn't nothing as serious as his, and I was down and out for a while. I mean, I couldn't even move my shoulder, but his broke. Mine was probably jammed or sprained or baby shit compared to his. So anyway, he's gonna be feeling it a while. So try to get him a caretaker that can come wipe his butt or whatever they need to do, because thank God they got tank tenderizers here in the Philippines, or he'd be one stinky ass little buddy of mine. So try to get him a caretaker. I think he's looking forward to that. He's doing a bunch of searching, trying to find one, and let the healing process start. Let it begin, folks. All right. I hope y'all got something out of this video. I hate that we made a video under these circumstances, but he's doing good. He's all right. Pray for Aaron. Brent's tripping. Peace.